and welcome to Saturday Morning Smackdown Christmas special.
Wouldn't it be Christmas Morning Smackdown then?
I'm your host, Anthony Rota. To my right is
No. You can't get away that easily. I'm the one who gets to name it when I upload it. Are we gonna do Christmas Morning Smackdown for this one?
Fine. Hello and welcome to Christmas Morning Smackdown, the show where two unqualified friends see which fictional characters can kick each other's ass. I'm your host, Anthony Rota. To my right is my ex-friend, William Dorsey. X is an Xmas.
No, but Anthony, you gotta do Santa Anthony, Rota.
I'm not gonna.
And then.
This is horrible. out of podcast character, this is horrible. So the rules for this episode, I'm burping, are a little bit different. Normally they fight on just this regular football field.
Standard American
football field. But today, since it's holiday themed and Christmassy, the football field is covered in snow. Just to make it a little
more Christmassy.
Festive.
Is it snowing currently, or is it just covered in snow?
Let's say it's snowing currently.
Nice, okay. How much snow is on the football field?
Just fucking read the first fight.
No, we gotta be sure. Is it like an inch, 2 inches?
Let's go with like a foot.
They can't even watch
it. Doesn't matter.
You say that until we get into one of these. Okay.
Yeah, it's just whatever will.
First one is the Ghost from Christmas Carol versus the Ghostbusters.
It's not fair, Ghostbusters.
What are their powers again? Because wait. The first one.
It doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter what they can do.
No, let's think about it. Legitimately, I don't remember the last time I thought about the Christmas Carol ghost. The first one obviously can time travel.
They can all time travel.
Technically, yeah.
Well, I guess
even the Ghost of Christmas Present kind of goes into the
doesn't necessarily. Doesn't he go earlier that day?
I think the Ghost of Christmas Present technically still goes to the future because he goes to Christmas morning.
That's true. So I guess it's not the
Is
present.
It also the future?
I don't think it's present in terms of
Oh, it's like Christmas present.
Scientific.
What?
I hate you. I don't think it's present in terms of scientifically present. I think it's present as in the near future.
The one that I think might be challenging. We don't see much of the third one, but he's is he supposed to be death or something like that? Because
he's very clearly an analog for the Grim Reaper.
So I mean,
but the Grim Reaper doesn't kill you. He just takes you to your death.
That's true. So yeah, this one was kind of a dumb one now to think about.
It's not even
what
fair.
Do they do? The Ghostbusters
just suck him up.
I don't think they have any powers that they can actually attack someone with, do they?
Unless, who's the guy? Dan Aykroyd is grumpy about Christmas because his vodka isn't selling well.
His Crystal Skull vodka.
Yeah, if that's the only way they win is that he has to go on a Christmas adventure.
Okay, so in that case, this one was kind of dumb. I might cut this one. I don't know.
Do not cut this one out. It's a complete stomp. Ghostbusters annihilate.
Ghostbusters win.
The Ghostbusters will be on this a couple times. This podcast. Not this specific.
We have one
episode.
lined up later, but anyway, Ghostbusters win.
KO!
Okay, so this time we got Ninja Turtles versus Santa's Reindeer.
I think this one's also another stomp.
I don't know. There's a lot of reindeer. Look, reindeer actually seem like they could fuck you up if they really wanted
Absolutely. And they can fly.
They can't fly.
What are you Googling?
I'm looking up all of Santa's reindeer.
You don't know off the top of your head?
No, do you?
Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Eviction. Donner, Cupid.
Blitzen. And then Rudolph.
Oh, Rudolph. In a couple iterations, Rudolph can shoot lasers.
I'm just saying, I think that honestly, if this isn't as close as you think, because yeah, they got swords and stuff, but I feel like reindeer are kind of like most of those large animals that you can ride.
How big is a reindeer?
I'm just imagining a horse with antlers, basically.
Google how big is a reindeer.
In terms of size.
I'm pretty sure they're smaller than
I think they're
a horse.
slightly smaller than a horse, closer to the size of a donkey, I believe.
I think more the size of a deer.
That would make sense. Deers can still fuck you up, I feel like. Also, they got the antlers. They could ram into you with the antlers, impale you.
And they can fly.
Are we going to figure out what canon of the Ninja Turtles?
It doesn't really matter.
They have varying power, though.
I'd say they're all consistently just powerful martial artists. I think the Ninja Turtles are much more durable than an average person.
Yeah.
For some
they're
reason,
turtles. They got a shell.
Yeah, they're faster than the average person.
That's hilarious.
And they are extensively trained.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say the Ninja Turtles canon that I am more well versed in is the 2014 one.
Which one was that?
The 3D animated one. That's probably the one I know.
Oh, the one on Nickelodeon?
Yeah, that's probably the one I know. They're all on Nickelodeon. What are you talking about?
No, they weren't. Nickelodeon bought the rights to Ninja Turtles.
I'm not as big as a Ninja Turtles fan as you.
I used to really love the Ninja Turtles.
I think the Ninja Turtles win. Like, I don't...
What I'm wondering about is, like, the reindeer can essentially, like, fly up and then come down, like, impale them with the antlers. But I feel like because they're ninjas, they can kind of, like, dodge out of the way, move their way around.
If we apply...
How long until Michelangelo's riding one and yelling cowabunga?
Here's the logic, though.
Mm-hmm.
How many reindeer? There's 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those 7 reindeer together can travel around the world in one night.
They got speed.
So that means you divide that speed by 7 to get the speed of each individual reindeer. They're fast. You don't need to do the actual math, but they are fast. They're probably pushing sound at least.
Mm-hmm.
So
you think coming at them with that force could take out a Ninja Turtle?
I don't think it's the force. I think it's the fact that they could beat up the Ninja Turtles' reaction time and hit them. Because I feel like the Ninja Turtles are very potent. They're very fast.
Mm-hmm. They are fast, but they are still at kind of like this human-like level. Is the
fucking
thing.
Ninjas?
What do you mean?
Like they're literally. Yeah. I think.
But I'm saying like the world's greatest ninja, like here, I feel like would be like a similar level to the Ninja Turtles.
Well, no, because
probably more powerful, obviously, because they're mutants.
Realistic Ninja Turtles at all. They don't act like actual ninjas.
I think that's kind of the joke.
Later iterations, they act more like ninjas.
The one that I remember watching is like the 2D one before the Nickelodeon one.
Michelangelo's gonna die.
What?
Because he's the weakest out of all of them.
I stand by that he's gonna die because he's gonna like ride one of them and be like yelling cowabunga.
I think Leonardo and Raphael, who are probably the 2 best.
Donatello would have some kind of gadget though that could be able to like help him out. It depends
on the iteration, because Donatello,
the Nickelodeon show Donatello's pretty.
Excuse me.
Damn.
How techy Donatello is pretty inconsistent. Mm-hmm. Because like sometimes he's just like good with computers, and other times he's making like robot shits.
The earlier iterations of Donatello are usually a lot less savvy. The further along you get, the more like insane shit he can do. Like build them a car that has like that can shoot all the like laser beams and stuff.
I think the Ninja Turtles win. I don't think it's an easy fight. But I think they.
I don't think it's as much of a stomp as you said it was before. I don't
think it's as much a stomp.
I think the Ninja Turtles could still win,
but like. You just, like, all Leonardo's gotta do is, like, dodge out of the way and cut the fucking reindeer's
Yeah, that's
head
the thing.
off.
He has weapons.
I think it's the weapons that make a difference.
I think because
antlers are not equal to a sword.
Because I think they're supposed to just be normal reindeer besides the fact that they can fly and go really fast. Like,
if we go off the, the movie, the Rudolph movie, they're like, fully sentient. I didn't
think about that. Why?
There's a really funny scene in that movie. You might have to cut this out. But there's a really funny...
No, I like these side tangents.
No, it's not. There's a funny scene in that movie where they're talking, and the narrator says it's like all the characters, including the women, it's important, and the narrator says they all decided to go home for the women's sake. And that just shows when that movie was made. You don't have to cut that out, but that just shows when that movie was made. I'm going to
keep that in.
Yeah, that's fine. That movie... I don't like that movie at all. Also, the message in that movie is... You're unimportant to people unless you're useful to them.
Yeah, I don't really like the Lesson of the Rudolph song for obvious reasons. It's kind of like, yeah, they were a dick to you, but now that you're useful to us...
I think it would have been better if the whole time Santa liked Rudolph. But, like, he didn't. Santa straight up told him, like, fucking give up. I don't like any of those claymation. Also, the animation freaks me out.
I kind of like, honestly, I'm waiting until someone makes, like, a horror movie or something like that based off of the, like, claymation thing that they used.
That's Scott the Wise Man at Christmas.
It's not really horror.
I mean, it's a fucking raid buzz. That's pretty scary.
No, but my point is, like, I'm waiting until there's, like, some sort of, like, horror movie or, like, fucked up, like, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared style, dude, like, claymation with that style.
I would not be able to watch that movie. That claymation really, like, freaks me out. It's always has since I was younger. I would not be able to watch that horror movie.
That would be interesting. I need to write that down. That's an interesting idea. But yeah, I think that the Ninja... at least, you might argue with me, because I don't really know. You didn't say anything definitive, but I think the Ninja Turtles win the fight.
I think the Ninja Turtles win, too.
Okay, so we're both in agreement. Ninja Turtles win.
K.O. You don't have to say that at the end of every fight. You know that, right?
Yes, I do. We gotta make it clear who won.
We don't.
Why? You gotta make it clear.
It's kind of cringe, bro. Hurry up.
I'm on the wrong list. Fuck.
Hurry up, Will.
That's the next episode.
The people are waiting.
I can just edit this part out.
No, don't.
Tim Allen, Santa Claus vs. Carnage.
Okay.
We're kind of flying through these ones.
Yeah. Tim Allen, Santa Claus vs. Carnage.
Okay, this is going to be funny because you know.
Be quiet. We're getting to that. I know exactly what you're thinking. We're getting to that.
No.
We're getting to that.
Trust me, you're expecting me to say one thing, but you're going to be surprised. What are Carnage's powers?
Oh. I thought you were going to say something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what you were thinking.
For the uncomic book inclined of us, like my partner here, Will.
I just prefer DC Comics. Is that a problem?
Yes. Everybody thinks DC's better than Marvel.
I'm not saying DC is better than Marvel.
Okay. Carnage.
Sorry, I prefer their comics.
Carnage is the child of Venom.
Mm-hmm.
Venom is not the symbiote. Venom is an asexual alien. It can
Ooh,
reproduce on its
Anthony
own.
said sexual.
Cut that out. It can reproduce.
Saturday morning Smackdown Christmas special gone sexual.
Oh God, it can reproduce. And when Eddie Brock was in prison, where
are you going with this?
I said asexually. He was with his cellmate Cletus Cassidy in the shower. No, they weren't in the shower. And Venom reproduced, and the character Carnage went into Cletus's bloodstream. And you know how like the symbiote kind of takes on the attributes of the person. Mm-hmm. Like, Eddie Brock is like an okay guy. Mm-hmm. So when he's with Venom, like Venom becomes an okay guy.
That's what I think is interesting. Like Eddie Brock himself really isn't like he's a bit of an asshole sometimes, but he's not that bad of a guy.
People don't talk about. Okay, one thing I hate about Venom and modern representation, which is something I think the Venom movie got good, is Venom's fucking hilarious. Mm-hmm. People think Venom is this like edgy big monster. He's hilarious. Mm-hmm. Like in Lethal Protector, there's a scene where he straight up murders a guy because he stole a girl's purse, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, here's your purse," and then just leaves.
But I think is that the reason that you like the Venom movie so much? Because I remember you came back from the theater and you were like, it's so good.
I think the Venom movie's underrated. Mm-hmm. I really liked it.
I still haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
I'm missing a lot of like recent shitty superhero movies.
I didn't think it was as bad as people say it was. I think some of it was definitely like not the best, but I thought the relationship between Eddie and Venom was carried the. You know how like when people say like superhero movies can be kind of poopy if the main character is charismatic?
Yeah.
That movie does that in spades. I really liked the main characters in that movie.
I think charisma can kind of block out
Saturday morning Smackdown movie review. 10 million subscribers, we'll do it.
10 trillion subscribers and
7 billion subscribers.
At the end of the month, by 2020, by 2021, we gotta get 10 trillion subscribers.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the fight.
What are we saying? Okay, so yeah, Carnage.
What are Carnage's powers? How does he differ from Venom? I should ask. I'm more familiar with Venom.
He's about as strong as Venom. He might be a little stronger. I don't know. I don't really like Carnage that much. Mm-hmm. But he isn't weak to fire like Venom is. And I'm not... People are going to fucking let us know. I'm not sure if he's immune to sound. Like, you know how Venom's weakness is sound and fire? He might be immune to sound. And I know he's immune to fire. And he is much more violent because Cletus Cassidy was a serial killer. Mm-hmm. So, like, he...
takes on the traits of the host.
Yeah. Well, they're always more crazy. But, like, he is a bad character. Like, he's evil. Mm-hmm. Like, sheer chaotic evil. Okay, now for the real question. How strong... What is Tim Allen Santa's superpowers?
Yeah, okay, so there's a reason we made this matchup. It's not as weird as it seems.
Okay, I'll explain why we made this matchup, because people are going to be like, what the fuck? If you watch the Santa Claus movies, it's very clear that they did not think out the world and the Christmas magic. Because it is so weird. For starters, to become Santa, you have to kill him.
How many like international bounty hunters do you think have like hits on Santa because they want his powers?
And like
I mean that's kind of what happens in the third movie.
You don't have to kill him. You have to put his jacket on. Right? Yeah, you have to put his jacket on. It's not kill him.
I think this old Santa has to be like gone though, or something.
Okay, but like if you think of it that way, the Santa Claus jacket is kind of like a symbiote, like Venom. Fuck you. It's like that where it takes over people. Like fucking.
He's a parasite.
Scott Kelvin, the guy in that movie, I remember his name. I'm a fan. I do really like these movies. I
like the first and second one, but I do not acknowledge the third one's existence.
I love the third one. These are probably my second.
The third one's so shitty.
Exactly, it's amazing.
They're literally all cartoon characters.
This is probably my second. These are probably like some of my favorite Christmas movies.
I actually really like them.
Obviously Die Hard's my favorite.
I like how fucked up the first one is in its ending. Like, it's literally one of
The
those...
first one's very fucked up.
It's literally one of those movies where, like, the character will commit, like, a war crime or whatever, but he's such a nice guy, though. We can just drop the charges.
Yeah.
Like, they think he kidnapped his son and was, like, keeping him for ransom
not a
and
war
shit.
crime.
I know, but I'm saying, like, it's one of those...
Okay, but, like...
I was referencing Rise of Skywalker, where Kylo Ren commits, like, genocide. It's just like, oh, but he loves Rey in the end. Aww.
That was weird. Anyway,
There's so many
we're not going to start talking about the sequels, because this... Dude, we've dicked on Star... I think we should make this clear. We do like Star Wars.
Meh. Most Star Wars media is bad.
Most of it's bad, but I still like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple fun. Back to Tim Allen.
We do make fun of Star Wars a lot, though.
Tim Allen Santa Claus, let's see, what are his powers?
Mm-hmm.
He's fast.
Mm-hmm. How is he fast?
Because he flies around the world.
Yeah, but that's when he has the sleigh. I thought this was just Santa.
Alright, fuck you. He can make, like, Christmas shit materialize.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in the second movie, he makes a mistletoe and he makes a carriage.
Oh, yeah, there's the whole thing where you can use, like, his Christmas magic.
There's the whole thing where you have to get a wife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think it's really funny. When he, like, gets his wife, he's really thin.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, once she marries him, he gets fat again. And there's a scene when she looks at the camera, and she's like, oh shit, I didn't know he was gonna look like that.
That's also kind of a weird movie in its lesson, because don't they get married, like, within a week? Or something like that?
They get married in, like, a day.
I thought it was, like, a week that he had to do it.
It's straight up a day.
That's kind of
Okay,
weird.
also, I know we said no outside help, but if he loses a tooth, does the tooth fairy come?
Yes.
No. And also, okay, I don't remember this. We might have to Google this. But his bag. How does the bag work? Because we know it's like an extra dimension. Because like he pulls out a puppy and shit.
I think it's like the Mary Poppins bag. Where it's
Yeah,
just,
but like,
it's got
if he
infinite
were in a
space.
fight,
It's like a little TARDIS.
if he were in a fight, could he reach in and grab a gun?
I think he could materialize one using his Christmas magic.
Oh shit! You're right. I don't think he can win.
Who?
Tim Allen Santa.
Like, he's going up against Carnage, dude. I mean, like, what? There is a limit to how much magic he has, right?
Actually,
when he's Santa, does he have all of it?
I'm gonna say it right now. Tim Allen Santa wins.
Why? What can he create?
That's not why.
Why?
So the way symbiotes work is when they leave their host if they find someone stronger.
Oh, shit.
And Santa's, like, incredibly strong, right? So he would probably kill Santa, and then Carnage would leave and go into him, and if he goes into him as he killed, then he'd put his jacket on, he becomes Santa.
Wait, so you're saying Carnage
would kill him,
take the coat?
the symbiote would leave Cletus, his name is fucking Cletus, he would leave Cletus, going on to Tim Allen, and then since Tim Allen's already wearing the jacket, then Carnage would be wearing the jacket, and he would become fucking Tim... Who? Santa Claus. He would become Santa Claus.
And then kill Cletus?
Yeah.
So technically Santa still wins, but it wouldn't be Tim Allen.
Well,
Santa,
no, because he would kill him, and then he would put the jacket on, and then he would become Santa.
Yeah, but I'm saying that the essence of the who would win was Carnage versus Tim Allen Santa Claus,
Well, technically,
right?
he takes over Tim Allen's body. So Tim Allen would
Yeah,
still
but then
alive.
Carnage wins regardless, because then it's Carnage versus Cletus, right?
Well, no, because if he puts the jacket on, he becomes Santa.
But he's not Tim Allen, he's Carnage pretending
Okay, but it's
to be
very
Tim
clear
Allen.
in that movie that, like, Tim Allen changed when he became Santa. Like, before Santa, he's a cynical businessman. Then he becomes Santa, and he'd be like, his personality completely changes.
So you're making more of a, like, okay. I didn't think that
So, like,
I didn't think Carnage versus Tim Allen Santa would get into the philosophy. So you're saying that because him as Santa has those traits, Carnage would develop them too, meaning they're the same person?
I think that if Carnage put that thing on, he would become like Tim Allen Santa and become a good person.
You said like Tim Allen Santa, but he's not Tim Allen.
No, I think they're the same person. I think he's still Santa Claus no matter what.
You say whoever wears the jacket is the exact same.
I think whoever wears the jacket is Santa.
Okay.
So I think Carnage would kill him and put the jacket on. Because he'd take him over.
This one's a kind of a gray area.
This one is not a gray area. Tim Allen Santa wins.
But it's not Tim Allen, though. It's Carnage.
Well, we just said Tim Allen Santa so people know what Santa we're talking about.
I guess.
Because it's either the Marvel one, it could be the real Santa, because he is real, obviously. If he's not real, where do the cookies go? All I'm saying is, a guy who breaks into your house and gives you presents is way more believable than a blind girl who wrote a book.
Oh my god, not this again.
I do not believe in Helen Keller.
Also, he still believes in Santa. His mom never told him that he's not real.
That's true. She has not.
Okay, so we're saying Carnage wins, even
No!
though I'm giving this one kind of a furrowed eyebrow.
Tim Allen Santa wins because Carnage would become him, and then he would win in the end.
I'm giving this one a furrowed eyebrow. You know, like
I think-
eh.
Tim Allen Santa wins.
Feels like a stretch, but I'll allow
Tim
it.
Allen Santa definitely wins. Also, it's Christmas night, so his magic is at full power.
It's true. It's true. But we didn't say that in the rules. We just said it was snowing on the
Oh, never mind.
KO!
Next up, we have... What?
What's next?
I'm trying.
Hurry up.
Santa...
Stop!
Marvel Santa vs. Pepsi Man.
Marvel Santa vs. Pepsi Man. Dear God. Alright. For the people who are wondering, who's Pepsi Man? Because he's a bit obscure. Mm-hmm. Do you want to explain who Pepsi Man is?
Can you explain it? Because I'm going to remind myself of his stuff.
I explain everything. You do it.
I'm trying to remind myself
I carry
of
this
stuff.
podcast, Will. Alright, fine. Pepsi Man was a Japanese mascot for Pepsi, and they made a video game out of him. You can Google him. He just looks like a Pepsi can with arms and legs.
I want to Smash.
Pepsi
Man
I do want him in Smash. He just looks like if a Pepsi can was a person. And apparently, we've talked, me and Will, personally, we do a lot of these debates before we had this podcast. We just do it all the time. Mm-hmm. There's one that we've been doing for several years. Mm-hmm. We'll let you guys know on like a future episode. We'll do a whole special on it.
Yeah. Eventually, we'll do this one because it's almost broken up our friendship multiple times.
Oh, it has. Me and Will are only friends because of this podcast. So we don't talk outside of it.
We just don't get along at all.
Yeah, I hate him so much. Hi, Katie.
Anyway, Pepsi Man's powers, I'm just going to go over this real quick.
Okay.
He has a time stop.
He can stop time?
He can only do it for 10 seconds, though.
I don't give a shit. That's broken.
Superhuman strength. Pepsi Man has been shown to carry infinite Pepsi.
Oh my god.
He can carry infinity.
He can freeze time. He can carry infinite weight. I told you he was a powerhouse.
I forgot about this. Pepsi Man has the ability to create filled Pepsi cans at will.
Yeah, he can make Pepsi at will. That was in the Angry Video Game. He could just make Pepsi.
In the Pepsi Man video game, Pepsi Man is shown leaping over buildings with easy to maneuver around neighborhoods.
Oh shit, the cat's coming up here.
That probably made that mic sound weird. Can you
Go away, kitty. Go away, kitty. Stop showing your asshole. Go away, cat.
Just pick up the cat.
I don't know how to pick up cats.
You're such a wimp. Don't step on my keyboard.
I don't want it to scratch me.
Son of Anthony, stop it from
Stop,
stepping on
kitty!
the keyboard. Hold it there. You can't just carry a cat.
We can cut this part out, or at least most of it. Alright, put the cat on the ground. Just throw her. Alright, so sorry about that.
I might cut that on off. Okay, anyway. And he can leap over buildings.
So he can jump really high. I'm pretty sure he's a master of all martial arts.
I didn't see that there, but we're not going to use this since I can't verify it, but remind us of Marvel Santa Claus's powers. We just watched the video.
So Marvel Santa... The reason why these are fighting is because Santa Claus is owned, of course, by Coca-Cola. Mm-hmm. Even though he's a real person, which is kind of weird.
It's basically... But basically what we were thinking is we were like, okay, we got the spokesperson of Pepsi
Spokesperson.
Man. Spokesperson, sorry.
You mean the mascot? You said spokesperson.
Oh, whatever. We got the mascot of Pepsi Man. Who's Coca-Cola's mascot?
Santa Claus. And then we picked Marvel Santa Claus. So Marvel Santa Claus... People who don't know, Santa Claus is in the Marvel Universe. He's like an Omega level mutant. He's super strong. Mm-hmm. His power is he has weather manipulation across the entire world, like global weather manipulation. He has teleportation, like super speed, all that stuff. He's super strong, and he can dematerialize things, rematerialize things, so he can like transmutation.
Is it kind of like Tim Allen Santa Claus, where he can like create?
No, it's like Doctor Strange.
Okay, that's broken. Yeah, if someone just says like Doctor Strange, you run.
No, I meant Dr. Manhattan, sorry.
Oh, okay.
That's not better.
But Dr. Manhattan, can't he create things, though?
Yeah, he can, but he can also, he can, turn you into a chocolate bar.
But he needs matter there. He can't just create things out of thin air. He needs to,
yes, he can,
turn matter into
transmutate.
Something else. Okay, that's what I'm making sure.
He turned the people into action figures.
Mm-hmm.
Pepsi Man.
Okay, just to be clear.
Pepsi Man?
He lifted infinite Pepsi.
Here's my thing.
Even Superman, to open up a book with infinite pages, needed three other people.
Superman lifted a book with infinite pages, but he needed a power boost. Pepsi Man just did it.
He needed both with a power boost and Wonder Woman, and wasn't it Martian Manhunter and Shazam?
But that's not how Infinity works.
That's still a third of way to cross all of them.
Well, what's a third of Infinity?
Infinity.
They're all lifting the same. They're idiots. But Pepsi Man... I feel like Pepsi Man obviously knows about Coca-Cola and knows his enemy. Mm-hmm. So the second he sees Santa, freezes time, and punches him with infinite power, because he can lift infinite Pepsi.
Santa, okay, wait.
This one is legit a battle of just who gets the first move.
Mm-hmm. That's the problem. So, In the game, I believe this is a bit of a stretch, because I think in the game you have to, like, get one of the stopwatch, like, power-up things to be able to do it. I'm still going to count it, but I'm just saying it's a bit iffy there, like, if that's an actual ability that he has.
He definitely is. Mm-hmm. Also, he can make Pepsi at will. Mm-hmm. Does he make cans of Pepsi?
Which is actually pretty similar to Santa's ability.
Does he make cans of Pepsi, or does he just make
No, it's filled
Pepsi
cans.
Okay. Can he make one inside Santa?
I think he has to do it, like, in his hand. I think it's, like...
I don't think so.
I played
No, because he goes, like, he sticks his hand, he goes, like, ah, and then it just appears.
Yeah, but that's still out of his hand.
Yeah, but can he just, like, do it to Santa? This is dark. I
don't think he can just make one appear somewhere. I think it has to shoot out of his hand or something. He
could freeze time. No, he definitely can.
Regardless, it doesn't matter, since he could just freeze time.
He could freeze time.
Fire one, like, at his gut, and then
it's the scene from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure where Dio throws all the knives, except it's Pepsi thrown with infinite force. I don't think Santa Claus wins.
I forgot how much, like, how stupidly powerful Pepsi Man is.
Okay, a couple of years ago,
he's in funny Japanese video games.
A couple of years ago, me and Will debated who would win a fight between Pepsi Man and Mr. Clean. We've already done it. It's Pepsi Man. It's such a stomp. This guy's broken. I'm pretty sure he also is a master of all martial arts.
I knew that he was really strong, but I just forgot that he was this strong. Is the thing.
I think the infinite power, the infinite Pepsi thing is like, that's busted. His infinite power.
I'm trying to think of any way Santa can get out of this.
The only way I can see him getting out of it is if Santa dematerializes him and turns him into like an action figure, or turns him.
But
into
can he even do it quick
Coca-Cola.
enough? Since he would, just
I don't think he can
start
because he can stop time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Pepsi Man wins. Wow, these have been quick.
Yeah, maybe we were kind of, okay. I admit that the first one was kind of dumb because we did like Ghostbusters versus Christmas Carol Ghost. That one was kind of dumb.
Yeah, maybe
I thought this one would be better.
I thought it was too. I forgot how powerful. I knew he was strong.
The infinite Pepsi thing is what.
But I forgot how strong he was.
When did he do that?
I don't know. Have you beat the game?
I have not. I've played through like up to level 5.
Okay, Pepsi Man. Give us a suggestion of who could fight Pepsi Man.
I want an interesting who would win with Pepsi Man.
God?
K.O.
Speaking of God, next up is Buddy the Elf versus Elf with a Gun.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Jesus one.
No.
Okay. Spoilers, Jesus is in the skull. Okay.
It's probably going to be in the thumbnail and the title.
Yeah. Okay. We've established that there is snow.
Yes.
Okay, actually, so let's start in the obvious here.
Yeah. Everyone's probably scratching their head like,
Elf with a gun? I think he's an Image Comics... I don't remember. You can Google it. He's an Image Comics character who's just an elf with a gun. Like a Christmas elf, but with a gun. That's his whole thing.
Do you want to explain the storyline he was in?
He's in a lot of storylines.
But wasn't his premiere one?
No, he was in stuff.
Oh, okay.
Now we have to explain it. Okay, I do love this story. This is going to be a long one. To synopsize it, the guy who made Howard the Duck doesn't like Marvel. He left. Marvel called them and asked them if they want to do a crossover with some of his characters. He said yes. He did it. Elf with a gun was the bad guy in it. There's a scene where they make a bunch of Howard the Ducks. And then the Marvel...
Clones.
Yeah, in the Marvel edition of the story, they leave with the real Howard the Duck. In the Image Comics version, there's a couple extra panels where they say that the Marvel characters, I think it was Spider-Man and Gambit, they left with a fake, with a clone of Howard the Duck. They took the real Howard the Duck back to the Image Comics universe, and then they dyed his skin color and made Leonard the Duck. It is my favorite comic book industry story of all time, because he straight up stole a character in a comic book. I think it is so cool.
I think it'd be cool to own both issues and like have the one that was released with Marvel and have the other one.
I don't know if they're hard to find.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I should find those and buy them. Okay, but what were we doing?
Before we got into the story, Buddy the Elf versus Elf with a Gun.
Okay.
Here's the question: Can Buddy the Elf throw snowballs faster than Elf with a Gun can shoot bullets?
No, like he can't. But like you can't shoot somebody.
Sorry, got interrupted.
We're
talking about Elf with a Gun versus Buddy the Elf.
So I think, how fast there is snow? How fast can Buddy the Elf make like a barrier? Quickly?
Let's watch the clip again.
We don't have to watch the clip. Well, it's fine.
I just want to remind myself how fast he goes.
Really fast. He's fast and accurate.
They sped up the thing. Watch.
He's fast and super accurate. That's the thing.
I think he could make a barrier if he was able to make that many snowballs that fast.
Yeah, but the question is, can the barrier stop a bullet?
Yes. He uses ice, obviously.
I think the question just becomes...
Look at that. That's like,
what the hell is going on with the cat?
Yeah, his arm is basically like a propeller.
Yeah. I think if Buddy the Elf can make enough snowballs to just spam them with them, I don't think he'll be able to shoot him because you can't fucking shoot someone accurately.
What is Elf with a gun's accuracy? Is he like good with a gun or is he like?
No,
shitty?
he's average with a gun.
Okay.
I feel like this is legit. He's just an elf with a gun.
Also, we gotta remember it's on opposite ends of an American football field. Can he shoot an accuracy? He uses like a pistol.
He uses a revolver. I think Buddy the Elf might win actually.
Because can he even shoot with that much accuracy from that far away, like that distance with a revolver?
I don't think so.
So I think that would give Buddy enough time to get a supply of snowballs, number one, create a barrier.
I don't think he even needs to create a barrier. I can just spam him with snowballs, slowly get up to him. And Buddy the Elf is like...
If you like barrage the eyes and things like that, you can blind him.
He's tall, and Elf with the gun is short. Like, I honestly,
jump over the bullets.
Now that I think about it, I think Buddy the Elf wins because he can just spam him with snowballs, get up to him, and then just beat the shit out of him. Because he's like 6'4", and the Elf is like 3'2".
Here's what I'm thinking. Buddy the Elf slowly approaches with the snowballs, aiming for like the face area.
No, it doesn't even...
No, listen.
You can't shoot a gun where you're being spammed with snowballs.
That's what I'm saying.
And those snowballs knocked those... Like, they were unconscious. He might even just...
He's using ice.
No, think about it. He might be able to just hit him with a snowball and knock him out, and then just go up and beat the shit out of him.
He's just an elf. We're racist here.
Ethan.
God, those labor unions. Those elves
Stop.
don't deserve rights.
Stop. I think Buddy the Elf just pelts him with snowballs.
I think that... Yeah, I feel like he also has better accuracy.
Yeah, he definitely has better accuracy with the snowballs.
I know you were all for Elf with the Gun, but I think...
I love Elf with the Gun. He's an amazing character.
I think Buddy wins.
Buddy the Elf destroys him.
Although, let's be fair, it is a pretty close fight, because he is still using a fucking gun.
Yeah, it all just depends on if he gets shot.
What happens when he takes him down and then Buddy picks up the gun to finish the job?
That does happen, yes. I don't, know. I don't think the gun is... I think he just gets hit with a snowball.
I think from the distance, Elf with a gun starts approaching, and Buddy has enough time to create a stockpile and some barriers and stuff to prepare. Essentially, Buddy has more prep time because he has to wait for Elf with a gun to approach.
I think he can make... I mean, he made 80 snowballs in the time it took someone to make
5 seconds. He looked over, he patted a snowball, and then he looked back, and he had
really easy to make a snowball.
No, but he had an armful.
Yeah, I know. He made a shit ton.
And the time it took, he did take his time with that snowball, but
he could hit him though.
So I think it's Buddy the Elf for this one. I don't even know how long this one came out to be since there was so many delays.
There was a lot of interruptions in this while recording.
To be fair, this one might have been a bit cheaty because we had time to think about it in between. Anyway.
Yeah, he wins. Next.
KO.
And
is this the last one?
Yep, we're on to the final one of the evening.
This one's quick.
I don't know.
This one's quick.
Santa Claus versus Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Okay. Is Santa Claus human?
Okay, which version of Santa Claus are we going with here?
The
which
real
canon?
one. This is the real Santa. So the
one
one that...
It's fictional characters, though, Anthony.
No, this is these are our first 2 real characters.
Jesus, really?
These are our first 2 people that existed. We'll take some
Jesus at least existed, we'll say now.
Okay.
Whether or not he had the powers...
We'll say for this one he doesn't.
Is
Santa Claus human? Of course he is. Humans are 70% water. Jesus can turn water into wine.
What's he gonna do?
He just turns them into wine. There was absolutely nothing he could do about that. And
Does Jesus have to touch it though?
No, I think he didn't stick his hand into someone's
just,
wine.
Emperor Palpatine lightning shock.
Also he could make people get struck by lightning. But here's the thing.
Does that ever actually happen in the Bible, or is that a funny cartoon gag where it's?
I think it does happen in the Bible. I'm pretty sure he does strike something with lightning.
Doesn't seem very Jesus-y.
Well, he doesn't strike someone with lightning. He strikes something. Okay, this is gonna lose us a lot of religious followers. I need to get this off my chest. I've always envisioned Jesus as a stoner.
Yeah, honestly.
Jesus was a hippie, and I refuse to acknowledge anybody who disagrees with me.
Which is hilarious, since it's usually conservative religious types that are oh yeah, Jesus Christ. It's you would not like him. He was very
Jesus definitely promoted very liberal-minded. Free healthcare. Okay, that's not important though. The political episode. I think at the end though, since this is every
single episode, you lose a certain amount of followers. We make fun of prequel Yoda,
Well, the question is, who's more devoted, prequel fans or religious people? Let us know on Twitter. I think since this is the Christmas episode, we gotta end on a high note. They wouldn't fight.
That's lame.
Yeah, that is lame. Jesus hits him with a Tyson uppercut.
Jesus shoots multiple Hadoukens from across the battlefield.
I don't think it's out of the question that Jesus can do a Kamehameha. That's gonna go on my
The
gravestone.
power of God is through him.
Also, yeah, he could just strike him with lightning.
P.S. If any episode brings us to hell, it's gonna be this one. Funnily enough, the Christmas episode is gonna be the one that sends us to hell.
I mean, I don't. Most Christmas characters have lost these fights.
It's actually yeah.
All right,
Christmas sucks. The
Yeah.
Ghostbusters could kick Christmas's ass.
Hanukkah, man, so much better.
Oh, we got to do a Hanukkah special.
We'll bring Ethan on.
We brought in the expert.
We can cut that out.
No, there's nothing really that bad about it. He's our Jewish
Ethan's
friend.
our Jewish friend.
He's our Jewish friend. He knows Hanukkah.
I think, Jesus could just kill. Like, Jesus is God.
Mm-hmm.
He's not half.
He's kind of half God. Is he half God? Is he like?
I don't know.
How does that work?
I think he's both half God and God.
I feel like a lot of modern Christians
But he did die.
Technically went through all the processes, but we don't actually know anything.
He did die.
And come back.
Well, that's debatable. Actually, yeah. If Santa kills him, he just comes back.
I have a question.
But also, he has a
Wait,
three.
No, I have a question.
Okay, I'm gonna hash this out right now.
Is he dead or not? Like,
I'm gonna hash this out right now for the rules. Since this is for all the future podcasts. If Jesus died, like if Santa killed him, technically he can come back, but he would come back in 3 days because that's his free rest time.
Mm-hmm.
That means Santa wins.
his re-res time.
If you cannot come back to life in a 10 count, I'm gonna say officially for the rules.
Mm-hmm.
If you cannot come back to life in 10 seconds, then you lose the fight.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna say it in terms of Jesus as well.
So if Santa managed to kill him, which he cannot, but if he did, then Jesus would still lose the fight even though he would come back.
What was I gonna say? I had something really important.
I don't know. I don't think Santa wins. You know that movie, Enter the Guardians or whatever, with Jack Frost and like.
Oh, I like that movie.
I haven't seen it in a while. Santa has swords in it.
I haven't seen it in a while either, but I remember liking it.
I remember liking it when I was younger, but I want to revisit it and see if it's actually
I saw it
good.
like in theaters and I really liked it.
Me too.
Santa was cool in that movie.
I don't remember. I'm not sure if it's an actual good movie.
Or if it's just nostalgia.
Or if I just remember it being good.
I don't see many like videos about it or anything like that. Funnily
I remember there was that weird era where people were shipping Jack Frost and Elsa.
I don't remember that.
I do because my sister was like frozen when that movie came out.
Uh,
Anyways, Jesus just turns him into fucking wine.
I was lucky enough to not have... Well, I don't have any siblings, so I was lucky enough to not have to watch Frozen over and over again. Except my mom really liked it.
It's a fine movie. I mean, as Disney movies go...
I had to rewatch it with my mom.
As Disney movies go, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite Disney movie? Favorite Disney princess movie?
Okay, so I have a story to tell.
No, answer the question. Answer the question.
This is related.
All right, mine's Mulan.
That's a good one. My uncle, right? We let him borrow our Disney Plus account, and he called his account WSPPS or something like that.
Why?
He said it stood for Will's Secret Princess account or something like that.
Okay.
And what he did is he like put all of the like Disney princess movies on it, so that it would look like I watched all of them over and over again on his account.
Answer the question.
It's also the Mandalorian on there.
Can I guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like you're a Beauty and the Beast kind of guy.
Wreck-It Ralph.
That's not a Disney princess movie.
It has a princess in it.
That's not the rules.
Vanellope is a princess in the movie.
Well, according to Wreck-It Ralph 2, she is a princess.
Wait, she's a princess in the first one.
Yeah, but that's not a Disney princess movie. Answer the question.
Why not? Why? How is that not?
It is a Disney movie that has a princess in it.
Specify the era then, because I feel like you're talking
It's
about
not
the classic kind of era.
There is actually official rules
Like
on what
2D
counts as a
animated
Disney
ones.
princess.
Are you talking about the 2D animated ones?
I have to ask my sister, but there are official rules on what makes a Disney princess.
Okay.
I think this is pretty funny that they have to like officially make rules.
Mm-hmm.
Like Elsa's technically a queen, but she's a Disney princess. I don't know.
They do. I feel like
It's not a princess owned by Disney.
They have like the Disney website where they put all the princesses, right?
Just answer the question. You know what I'm talking about when I say Disney princess movie.
Yeah, like the 2D animated ones.
I feel like you're a Beauty and the Beast kind of guy.
Not really. I
Maybe
mean,
a Little Mermaid kind of guy. Little Mermaid 3.
Emma Watson.
Cinderella 3: A Twist in Time.
Okay, my favorite.
Why does Cinderella 3 have a time travel plot?
My favorite.
Actually, I rewatched Cinderella recently with my sister. Half of that movie is about Cinderella.
Yeah, it's a funny thing.
There are more scenes with the mice than actually the plot of Cinderella, and I love it.
There's so much padding too, since they really got like a fairy tale.
That movie is so much better now that I rewatch it. I don't give a shit about Cinderella, but the plot with Gus Gus, where he's got to get like the fucking cheese or whatever happened in that movie, I love it. That it's like a 2-hour movie. No, it's a little less than 2 hours, but like 45 minutes of that movie is Mice Antics, and the rest of it's like
Mice Antics. Front of the box, Mice Antics. The New York Times.
I timed it out. There are more scenes with the mice than Cinderella.
That's the exact same thing with, like, Snow White, because they literally got fairy tales and then had to, like, stretch it into a full-length motion picture. So all the movies is the dwarves fucking around in the mines, and then just like, oh yeah, you know, she's also there.
Yeah, I love it.
That's why they invent, like, the little, like, animal characters and stuff like that, because they don't have enough to make a full movie.
Yeah, so what's your favorite?
I guess you kind of took... I feel like
I would say Mulan.
I would say Mulan, but the thing is, I didn't actually, like... I hate saying this, but I didn't watch Mulan until way more recently than I like to admit.
I love Mulan.
I saw Mulan when I was, like, 12.
One of my favorite movies.
For the first time. So I never really connected it with it that much.
I'm also a martial artist.
My favorite... Okay, I'll say this right now beforehand, since I don't really like my answer that much. My favorite 2D animated Disney movie might be Lilo and Stitch.
That's really not what I'm asking you.
I know, I'm just making that clear. My favorite Disney princess movie... is
We've
probably...
gotten so off topic. But
yeah, it's fine. It's probably...
Let us know what Disney princess fights you want us to do. Mulan versus Jackie Chan? Wait, I got it. Mulan versus the Chinese government.
I guess I'll say Belle from Beauty and the Beast, because I like Emma Watson.
No, I'm not
asking... That's the live-action one, but that's a cheat.
Emma Watson's pretty hot.
That's a cheat.
I'm not asking you what your favorite Disney princess is.
Oh,
what is your favorite Disney princess movie? Will, answer the question!
Fine. Nala from Lion King.
No, the movie!
Lion King.
The Lion King 1.5 is better than the original Lion King.
Fine, Little Mermaid. Are we done? Can I go now? Can I stop being held?
So in conclusion, Jesus would beat Santa Claus in a fight.
K.O.
Alright, it's 5:40 on Friday, December 11th.
Okay.
That means it's almost Christmas. Thanks for watching.
Alright, shut up, Will. Thank you guys for watching. Listening.
What's wrong with mine?
It's very monotone. Thank you guys for listening to Saturday Morning Smackdown.
Yours is monotone too.
I've been your host, Anthony Rota.
You get I get so much flack.
This is my partner in crime, William Dorsey. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, you racist.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. There are other holidays.
Kwanzaa,
Happy
maybe?
Kwanzaa. I don't.
You racist?
I thought Kwanzaa was in July. Cut it right there.